Welcome back to Sussex Farms for episode 3 with me, MrSealyp. So here's where I left off yesterday. What I'm going to do, I'm going to head over to the workshop. I've dropped off the faster lift, isn't it? Fast lifter, anyway. Now the workshop down where I've got my kind of main offices where I live, you have to go all the way in to use the car lift, and if you can't get bigger machinery in there to do that, the workshop up here at the main store has the extended triggers out, so you can put larger vehicles up to the edge here and you can get large vehicles in. What we'll do is, it might mean a bit of bouncing backwards and forwards doing this, which might get a little bit frustrating, but might be what we need to do. Well, we'll see. We'll do it for this. I don't really want to get rid of that trailer, but we might find we've got a problem and it won't work anyway. So let's customise. And we want to go, yeah, we'll put it on semi-short. And then we can go back to the other one. It's not going to cost me anything. Let's customise that. So we've done a bit of work. Let's try that now. Does mean we can't put the faster lift on, but should mean now this will hook up and it won't come into contact. Like so. Still close, but the way the actual steps are curved on the trailer, as you turn you don't come anywhere near them, you don't come into contact. Fantastic. So what we'll do, we'll head down, let's grab some manure. Oh, I like that. It's almost like it's almost a John Deere green, isn't it? Not quite, but we'll head down this way. There's a couple of different ways we could have gone. This is big. And I know this truck isn't, you know, an English truck or anything like that. But like I said, this is a kind of let's play. This isn't a realism experiment. You know, if you want to watch realism experiment, go over and watch Virtual Farmer. He streams those, I think, the realism experiment. So, but you can watch the streams retrospectively. He does kind of back them up. This is a kind of just playing for me, for fun. Picking vehicles I want to use, trying out things that are new, mods that have come out, you know, anything. It's just kind of what you would do at home. If you're not doing a let's play for a storyline or a narrative, I can absolutely throw narratives in. I can, you know, we can add in all sorts of cool stuff. But what we're doing is we're building the farm up for us. We're just playing it, enjoying playing it, not worrying about it. We're going to make mistakes because that's how you learn. The amount of comments I get from people berating the mistakes I make, I mean, I could edit them all out. I could leave them all out and make it look like I'm the most perfect YouTuber farming simulator player in the world, and it would be a lie. There's nobody out there that doesn't make mistakes. I'm sorry, it just doesn't happen. So, do we need a full load of manure? Probably not, but we'll get... mind you, if I get a full load, then I haven't got anywhere to put it. I suppose I could put it in the main storage facility, couldn't I? I know now, obviously, this is kind of part of my ongoing, kind of in my head narrative. If you watched episode 1, you'll know that when I bought the workshop, which is up here, it's kind of tied in with the main farm. So I own the main farm. So there's absolutely no reason at all why I couldn't go and use the silo. I absolutely could. But kind of in my narrative, this is where I'm starting from, the workshop and building up. I could go over and use the, where are we? Here. The multi-storage facility for the time being, which I think I might well do. We'll store it in there, because you don't have to own that, I don't think, to store in it. We'll soon find out, won't we? And then when we get to a point where we can afford to buy the farm, we'll buy it and then we can transfer anything over into here. So it's kind of almost like temporary storage, you know, we're going to pay to use it, that kind of thing. And then when we get to a point where we can buy the farm and start working up from there, we'll go from there. I mean, I might not even buy the farm. I might go somewhere else and decide I'm going to start my own farm up and put my own things in. But considering you've got all the cows and chickens and, you know, it's all still there anyway, it kind of makes sense. So again, if we're going to be taking out of, if we're going to be loading up, we need to turn it on. So Circle. We're on. Let's get some manure. Look how much I need. I think each of them holds about 4,000 or 5,000, so 20. I don't know. I think I might just go for a full load. Let's go for a full load. Anything we don't use, we'll go and put in storage. If we won't take it at the main one, then maybe we have to use the SUSSEX Farm storage as a temporary storage till we technically own it. But we'll do that, I think. All good. So how is everyone? Everyone good? Everyone ready for Christmas yet? I'm not. Not even close. It's terrifying. 5 kids. 4 of them, I say grown up. 5 of them grown up, let's be honest. SEALyp, who's appeared on videos and stuff with me, is 16 years old. She's college, 2,606 for 79,000 litres of manure. Let's cover it up. That's fantastic. So, yeah, she's at college, and us doing our kind of multiplayer co-op videos was great when she was on school holidays and stuff. College work is she's not snowed under. Well, she is. She's snowed under. Loads and loads to do. She's very, very busy. Where should I go to first with this? I'll try and do the greenhouse over by SUSSEX Farm, but I don't know if that'll work. What we're also going to be checking out here, and I think, if my memory serves me correctly, you don't have to own the land or the greenhouses to actually put stuff in and make money from them, I don't think. Because in essence, we're kind of supplying with I don't know. We'll give it a go. Yeah, and she's now got herself a part-time job. She's working in the Lego store, so she works for Lego. If you know anything about me, I've mentioned it a few times on various different videos. I'm a bit of a Lego nut, a bit of a Lego collector. I've got some big old kits, some Ultimate Collector Series 1s. I've got a few different bits. So for me, as a father, as a result, her staff discount is phenomenal. So she's really busy. But like I say, all my kids are grown up. So we're kind of working out what we're going to do for Christmas, who's going to be with who's going to be where, and that kind of thing. Which is all very, very nice. My son moved out recently, so he's not about at the moment, and because of the shifts he does, he works in a pub, he might be working a bits over Christmas, as will one of my daughters. I've got twins, one of my twins will be as well. So it's a case of, you know, who will be here, when they'll be here, how will it all work? And we're going to decide how we're going to do everything. I'm not sure I'm going to get in there, you know. What I could do... probably need a smaller trailer for that one. Okay, we'll come back and do that greenhouse. This trailer's a bit big. We'll get a smaller trailer and we'll do a smaller delivery. We'll go to Plumpton, we'll do the tomatoes. And then we'll do the lemons. We'll do the mushrooms. And then what we'll try and do is get over to the vegetable cellar. Again, I'm not sure. I should be able to back into that one. But again, this might be a little bit too big. So the whole kind of let's get a big trailer may not have been the best idea. As you may notice already, I haven't put the hedges back on yet. If you're not sure about hedges, go back, watch episode 2. This is episode 3. Watch episode 2. It will make more sense. Let's cut across the grass. Nearly tipped that. Nearly tipped it over. Now what's going to be tricky with this is getting it into the other trigger, because it's quite tight around that back end. Now nothing will appear yet. The manure just helps with the process. If it's like all the other ones, what normally happens is you add water and the plants and stuff will appear and you get paid. Manure normally doubles the payment. That's how it kind of normally works, but we'll see. Cover off. One. Like I say, this could all go horribly wrong now, because I need to come at this at quite an angle. There's rocks in the way. I don't want to drive over the actual beds themselves, but if we stay right over and then turn quite late, like now. Nope, not late enough. What am I caught on? Oh, I'm caught on the water butt at the back. Ah. Came a little bit too tight on there. Just there's not a huge amount of room. I need to be able to get this trailer around. There we go. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okie dokie. Back up to that one. So then we'll come around and do the water. Just let me put in some. So I don't actually own Plumpton Farm. Next one done. Cover back on. Cover back on. There we go. Can I get it off there? Probably not. See if I can swing round here. Yep. Round here. Head back out. We'll go down to the lemon farm, then the mushroom farm. So I say once we had water, then the tomatoes and stuff will come, and the same will happen down the others. So we're going to head round now to the lemon farm. So fingers crossed then these will make a bit of money. We do have, see, I'm thinking maybe setting up a farm here at Plumpton, you know. I don't know. I do really want to use the main farm. It's a big dilemma. Cover off. What? And we're going to go to the bunker just over to the side. Considering there are 3 greenhouses, actually, you know what? It might not have been a bad idea getting a big load here. This is going to work. Let's tip that. How much is this going to take for all 3? 167. 12,000 litres. So yeah, 4,000 for each. Yeah, look at the... Jim's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right. On to the mushroom farm. Which way should I go? This way? Cover on. There's one good thing about having the hedges removed. It does mean you can pretty much go wherever you want. Got an idea for this. It was something I was going to try on FS17, never really quite worked. We'll worry about that later. Whoa, probably help if it's on the right side of the road, wouldn't it? Sorry, the correct side of the road. Well, it depends where you're from. I'm English, because of course I would think it's the correct side of the road. But when I say the right side of the road, technically it's the left side, so you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Right, if we cut in from here... Without hitting the lamppost, that was incredibly close. We can come at this from this side. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it just looks weird without all the hedges. It's just, that's just a personal preference. So we've got Farmer Manu's farm there, and the mushroom farm is just here. Swing in. Oh, it's there, isn't it? So I think about this, cover off. I'll just drive into the bushes ever so slightly there. Yeah, a few twigs and branches and stuff through the radiator. I'm sure that won't cause any problems, will it? Oh, that's interesting. I've had the trigger come up. Is it because I'm not straight on? Oh, that's weird. I wonder why that is. I don't own the other farm, so why would I need to own this one? Maybe just not on the trigger correctly. Could be that. There we go. Fantastic. Now we're going to go... we'll go through the bushes. Let's head to the vegetable cellar. Cover on. And we'll see if we can give a tour around the map. Go past Sealy Lane, Sealy G Bakery. I'm surprised. One small thing. Actually, I do need to message Jim. Actually, I'm going to ask him because there was always a water point at the brewery, distillery. Not so, you know what I mean. There was a water point there because obviously they would need a lot of water, but it's not there anymore. I don't think it's there anymore. Right, this is going to be interesting. I need to wait for traffic to clear off because it tends to come in big clumps like Jim said. So what we'll do, wait for that car to go. There's another one coming. We'll swing round, we'll back up. Veg stall is open. It's just constant traffic now. What's going on? It's like the busiest road ever. Can I get round there without actually going onto the road? Don't think so. Not unless I almost jackknife this. Which I might have to do. Sorry. I should get out of your way. Right, quickly. Come on. It's just madness. Clear off traffic. Right, let's line that up. A little bit better than I was. And there we go. Right. That's all the manure delivered. I am going to need to invest in a smaller trailer so we can do the one up at Sussex Farm. I think it's probably the best bet. What we're going to do now is take this to store, then we'll go and grab the water tanker, we'll go and buy some water, we'll whiz round and we'll fill up all the water. Someone asked me how long does the manure and water last for. I'm not entirely sure actually. It's not something even on any of the maps when I've done greenhouses I've ever actually kind of left it and worked out how long it takes. I know there'll be somebody out there that have already done the facts and figures probably, and they'll probably put in the comments how long it does take. I just generally every now and again will go and check and top them up. I don't often leave them until they're empty. It's just not something I do. Right then. So, Boxing Day. I'm going to be having... I don't know how we're going to go videos over Christmas. I want to do one Christmas Eve. There won't be one Christmas Day unless I pre-record and post them. So maybe. I was so hoping Seasons would be ready before Christmas. And I know that's not a dig. That's not a... You know, where is it? I was so hoping it would be. Because I wanted to do a kind of festive snow on the ground type, you know, Christmassy video with a Christmas tree and that kind of thing. But maybe it's not to be. And then Boxing Day barbecue. Seal family tradition. We've been doing it quite a few years now, and we all get together no matter how cold it is, no matter whether there's snow on the ground. We can fire up the barbecue. We have leftover stuff, turkey and gammon and things from Christmas Day, and then we do a load of sausages from various different butchers. We try and find all different types and flavours, and we do a whole load of sausages, and normally everyone's outside all wrapped up, and it's lovely. It's really cool. So what do you guys do? What, I mean, what, you know, together with family? You know, do you barbecue? What do you do? I know, obviously, because I've got subscribers all over the place. Australia's going to be very hot. Parts of the world are going to be freezing cold, loads of snow on the ground. Some places are just going to be wet and rainy. I guess it all depends where you're from. Right, let's back that onto there. So, the main storage facility here. We're going to store it here. We'll come back for it later on. Yeah, I'm just curious. What are you doing for Christmas? What are you going to be up to? Fantastic. Right, first bit done. I'm going to take this back. We'll go and grab the tanker. You can store liquids there as well. I think fertilizer and slurry and stuff. I think slurry. Yeah, as far as I'm aware. Digestate. So, let's whiz out in between the traffic. Let's get going. Don't worry, we are going to get farming. Of course we are. The farming will be coming. We'll do the water, and then we're going to pick a contract. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll pull over by the side of the road. Let's pick one now. Let's pick a contract we're going to pick up. We'll use whoever the farmer is. We'll use their equipment. And let's get some work done. I think there might be a couple of harvesting jobs. Let's just pull over a second. Let's check, shall we? What we got available? Another transport job there for mushrooms. We won't do that. Fertilising. We could do a fertilising job. We'd have to buy the fertiliser, but harvesting, that pays 16 grand. That's not too bad. We'll take a bit of a hit. Use your own equipment or lease equipment for reward reduced. That's probably... What field is that though? Field 2. This is what I do normally. We'll check on the contracts. We'll check the size of the field. Oh no, hang on. Field 2's that, isn't it? That's a bit big. Mind you, you know what? Let's do it. It's farming. It's farming, people. Let's borrow items. I didn't read that bit. Harvest the barley in field 2 and take it the product to the cargo ship. Right, there's field 2. Let's zoom out. Cargo ship couldn't be further away, could it? I'm glad I got the 79,000 litre trailer, because pretty much whatever trailer they've offered, if they have offered one, is going to be a lot smaller, so we'll try and get it all done in one here. Anyway, I am going to go now and sort out. Let's go and get the water trailer. So what I have decided to do up here is to start I've decided to store the trailer inside. The tanker could probably come in here, as could that as well, but that's got a cover on it, and the tanker could stay outside, although it's kind of a chrome finish, so maybe we'll park that inside as well at some point. But while we're away, what we should be doing actually is probably closing up so people can't actually get in and just nick stuff. We'll grab the tanker and we'll go and get some water. Does mean I've got to go... Actually, I can do the lemons. We'll go and buy the water, get the water, it's free. There's a pumping station down by the coast. We'll go and get the water, we'll do the lemons first, then we'll come back up, we'll do Plumpton, then we'll whiz round, and then we'll go and check out the store, and we'll go and get that equipment, and then we'll get that harvest done. We should have some spare left over. You normally do on these contracts, which means we'll have... we should make a nice little bit of money on top of that. I was hoping to get some water in before we clicked over to the next hour, so we could make some money on these greenhouses straight away, but that might not be the case. Anyway, I'll see you down the coast in a moment. I'll show you where we are when we get there. Let's go. Right, I've come down past Plumpton Farm. Actually, you know what? I'll just show you on the map. It's probably easier, isn't it? We took a left. We come along past Plumpton, followed the track round down here. We're at the purified water plant, and the lemon greenhouse is just there. I'm going to go show you with the lemon greenhouses, then I'll go around and I'll do the rest myself, because we need to get on that contract. So, if we come over to this point just here, as per usual, we hop out, turn the pump on, And we want water. Yes, please. Doesn't cost anything, but it's filling up. It pumps it out of the ocean, desalinises it, does all its jiggery pokery, all the things they do to make it wondrous. Oxyfresh. Very nice indeed. And then we'll go around and we'll sort ourselves out. $32,000 litres. So, now I have been told, I have been tipped the wink on this, that the manure and water only lasts for 24 hours. So you kind of have to keep coming back and redoing it. So yeah, I'm glad we did store the rest of that manure. What should happen now? That comes up. As soon as we put these in, bong! Oh, look at that! Lemons, water. Nice. Right, we're going to swing round. We'll go up to Plumpton, do the tomatoes, and then I'll do the other bits. That's good. Like it, like it, like it. Right. And then we'll go up to the store, grab the machinery. I think I'm probably going to use my truck and trailer, but use their harvester. In all honesty, I don't even know what it's given me. It might have given me a truck and trailer. Sometimes it does. We'll have a look. But anyway, yeah. So I'll see in a bit. We'll actually, you know what? I'll do the water here first. We'll see the tomatoes come on. I will then go and do the mushrooms. I'll go and do down at the store. And we'll sort this out. This is a little bit easier than having to back up to... because you have to back up perpendicular to the manure, but the water we can come alongside like so. And boom. There we go, tomatoes. If I can back up in a straight line. Ish. I'm going to try and get more water. Right, okay. I'll see you at the store or up at field 2. I'm just trying to think. Someone asked me about getting to field 14. What was it said they couldn't get to field 14? If it was you, whoever it was that said, field 14's just there. Now, I get it. It's quite narrow through here. If you follow this road and go through the tunnel. So depending on what machinery and equipment you're taking to field 14, that might be a little bit tricky. However, if you come along this track here and round past the sawmill, that's a little bit easier, although this bit through here is still a little bit narrow. You can come from the store round past here and down this way, or if you do go this way, you can come along the main road here, cut across the placeable area, out past field 4 and 3, and you can actually go cross country and come round and down past field 13 down to 14 here without going through the tunnel if you want to. That's probably why I think whoever it was that messaged me, when they messaged me I thought, that's odd, I didn't think 14 was a difficult one to get to. So yeah, I can't remember who it was, I'm sorry if it was you. Anyway, right, must get on, work to do and all that. Okay, so just very briefly, money's gone up a little bit. I filled up the greenhouses and we had 20,000 litres left in the water tanker, so I took it to the car wash, sold it to them. We made a little bit of money on there. Right, we're up at the store. We've got the Ideal, the 80 with the header. This is what they've given us. The tractor's absolutely fine, the 939. They're a little bit small, so like I say, the one I've got will probably be a better option, although I did wonder whether I'd get away with. I know normally they say they're for contracts only. Whether or not I could go and get a little bit of manure and fill up that greenhouse at SUSSEX Farm. Maybe. Anyway, right, I'm going to jump in this and I'm going to head up to field 2. There's a whole a load of different routes I can take. Yeah, I'm not sure about this We should be alright with the barrier. Beacons on. Let's get rocking and rolling. Yeah, we'll go this way. This may take slightly longer than I thought. Doesn't look that big on the map, does it? Anyway. Whoops. It's funny that, you know, it's probably another one of those things that people don't really think about, but when you're setting up a video, and subscriber contract ones are often tricky as well, but you decide you're going to do a contract, especially the bigger ones, and you think, yeah, it'd be alright, you know, and an episode that could probably take you maybe an hour to record, maybe an hour and a half, maybe less, if you just do a straight run through and then editing and putting it all up, then you look at this and think, okay, I could time lapse it maybe. There's various different things I could do. It's still going to take quite a while. So yeah, we'll get as much done as we can. I think what we'll do is, while that's being harvested, we'll we'll go and grab the lorry. I could do it myself, absolutely. I'm going to hire a worker for the time being, and I haven't got a huge amount of money. It's not going to plough through the money too badly. I don't know how good the yield's going to be, but regardless, it's a big field. We're going to get a lot of crop off it. So yeah, I think we'll I'll cry. I'll have a little cry later on. It's fine. Right then, we have arrived at the docks with our first full load. Someone asked me the other day where the transport company was. That's the transport company, that building just there in front. You have to open the doors if you're going to be doing transport jobs. That being said, we've got a transport job that's just popped up for the gold mine, which is 31 grand. So I want to get this contract done, and I want to do a gold mine one. I want to test that out. Cargo ship's just up on here. Money has gone up. Doing those greenhouses, we just made 10 grand. I think it was 10 grand from the greenhouses. Absolute result. I need to make sure I'm right up here, otherwise pulling away is going to prove difficult. Let's open that up. It is here we've got to go, isn't it? Cargo ship. We're 50% complete on the contract. I reckon we're going to be another full load, if not another load and a bit, I think. I also, but it depends if I put the clip on or not, I did use that Fendt and I did use the trailer and took some manure to the greenhouse by Sussex Farm. I haven't put any water in there. I was thinking actually while the harvest was going on, I should be using my time more wisely and doing some, you know, I could take some more water, do some more water deliveries. I don't want to do an air one yet because I want to kind of do that as in part of a, well, this is an episode, but you know what I mean. I want to do everything at once, that's the thing, I want to do everything, and I can't. I want to show off everything. As far as fuel runs go, and this was a question that was asked of me, I did say I was only going to do one fuel run every probably 4 or 5 days. There was a debate that went on about the fact that quite clearly I realised that it's wrong. No, it's not wrong at all. I would happily do one every single day. I had a lot of people complain last time when I did it on Washoe, people complaining saying I was cheating. So I can't win. If I say I'm going to do it, people say I'm cheating. If I say I'm not doing it, people then say, well, obviously you know it's cheating. Oh, at all. I don't know. It's mad. But that is to each of the sell points. So when I say I'm only going to do one every, that's not one run. That's one to each of the sell points. So at the moment, I only did a little bit, I think, to the petrol station. I put some in my tank, some to the petrol station. I can bring fuel down here, down to the docks, and I can do a fuel run up to the airport as well, if I want to. So that'll be like one to each of the points every so many days. So I'm not going to be doing, because on Washoe I was doing to both sell points every single day. And I suppose, yeah, it probably was too much. I don't know, you know. Looking at it like that, maybe. And those places wouldn't be getting through that much fuel per day, which is probably the more realistic thing. Not that I think it's cheating. I think if you think about it on a sensible scale, would they be using that much fuel in that many? No, probably not. So I'm going to head back up. The harvester's got a fuel grain tank again. I'm going to keep going. I think we're going to get another full load and some, although it did say 51% complete, so another full load, and I think we'll be contract complete before that anyway. We're at 61% now, maybe. We shall see. I will see you in a bit. It's taking a little while, so I might go and do a water run in between as well. I might drop this off while the harvest is going. I might take some water to the water bottling plant, maybe. Don't know. Anyway, just only thinking as well how long this episode's going to be. I just want to get this harvest done. Okay. We are, hang on, let's just check. We are 95% complete on the contract. This is it. 79,000 litres. I think there's just under 1,000 litres left in the harvester, which I'm not going to bother to go back for. It's a long way to go back for 1,000 litres. This should complete the contract. The money has gone up. I did a water run to the water bottling plant. I did a water run to the shop. That's the other place you can do water. And obviously then we've gone over another hour, which means we've been paid for the greenhouses. So the money's gone up a bit. I have got my eye on some equipment. I'm going to buy a fertilizer spreader, so we can pick up fertilizing contracts. Those are usually worth their weight in gold, because for fairly low output you can do all right kind of financially. At the end of the day, you'd be mad not to. I don't see why you're going to put yourself through hell. I mean, to be fair, a lot of people don't like the transport jobs because they're a lot of work for not much money, when you might as well do a fuel run or water run. Now, what I am going to stipulate again, I'm going to say this again, out loud, again, You don't have to do any of it. There seems to be people getting very annoyed and very angry about the fuel and the water and things paying out too much. Then don't do them. Just play the map as a normal map. Just don't do any of that. You don't have to. It's very odd. Right, so this is where we see we should complete the contract and then we'll be paid for the extra barley on top. If there is any extra barley, it should be. We'll see when that starts clicking over and we start making money. Please make some money. There we go. Contract finished. And what do we make on top? We made 29 grand on top. I think the contract only paid out 16, didn't it? Plus, obviously, then I borrowed equipment, so that will come down a little bit. So that will now say contract complete. Yeah, with the borrowed equipment, we only made 13, so we made way more on the crop, the extra crop. No! Oh, it is there. Whew. Okay, right, let's collect on that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the... Yeah, I'm going to do the gold mine contract, because I'm curious to see about the weight of the gold and that kind of thing. But that's going to be in the next episode. We've got a bit more done. Greenhouses are on the go. We have done harvesting contracts. We're making a little bit of money. I am going to, next episode, buy a fertilizer spreader. We're going to look at potentially, if we do the gold mine contract, we might be able to pick up a tractor as well. So maybe a tractor and fertilizer spreader, because we're going to need something to pull the fertilizer spreader, and then we can pick up fertilizing contracts as well. But there we go. Another one under our belt. We are making a bit of money. It's all good. Then we're going to start trying to make a bit more so we can buy some land, and then we'll gradually work up from there. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.